box. So I just got back in town from an extended vacation time off. I haven't recorded a video in over a month, and I'm just now back in my studio thinking about what to do next after my time off. You might be thinking, Jimmy, you've been posting. Well, I worked ahead. Very proud of myself that I didn't let any videos lapse, except one. I recorded a video about a product, like a travel guitar. And while I was gone, they're like, hey, don't post that video yet. It's not going to be ready until August, their supply chain or whatever. And so I panicked and I was like, oh, I already had it scheduled for when I was gone. And so I didn't post that video, but I forgot the email. And so if you're on my email list, you're like, hey, here's a video, and you could actually watch the video because the link to the video was there. But that video hasn't technically gone live yet. Anyways, I'm very proud of myself for working ahead. And when I went on vacation, I didn't think about anything. I didn't work, nothing. Just spent time with family. Went to Colorado. The week before I went, I led worship at a camp called Clarity Camp. That was amazing. And yeah, it's just been a good break, a good time off. And since I've been back, me and some other YouTubers that are all about the same size and kind of have a similar vision for our channel, we meet together. It's called the Mastermind Group. And we were just talking about stuff, and I was like, well, I haven't really, we always just challenge each other on the future and the vision of our channel. And I kind of wanted to share some things with you because I'm just giving like a little life update. I didn't even I'm cleaning, I'm vacuuming, and I was having all these thoughts as I'm getting ready. And I was like, you know what, my people, they need to know this stuff. One of the main things is this. Let me just share with you right off the bat, one of my biggest struggles with this channel. Okay, my passion is ministry, the local church. I feel like that is, how do I want to word this? I mean, not only is it my passion, I feel like the local church is the hope of the world, okay? That is where we find community around and our worship community around the one triune God. And that is the highest priority that you can have as a believer, is finding a local church to get into that teaches the word, that leads you to enjoy and worship God. That is the most important thing. That is priority number one. And so for me, since I know that, I'm also in ministry. That's my passion. Helping people, resourcing people to serve the local church, to enjoy the local church, to do their best within the local church, because that is the hope of the world, because it points us to Jesus, who is the hope of the world. Okay, so that's my passion, right? And I started this channel called Hey Worship Leader because my niche within ministry is music and singing and worship ministry and electric guitar. And that's my passion. That's why I started this channel long ago, almost 6 years ago now. Oh wait, what's the anniversary of my channel is about a month away. August 23rd is when this channel will turn 6 years old. And I started the channel because I wanted to pour into worship leaders. And then like 5 or so videos into my testing out YouTube journey, I got my hands on an HX Stomp, and it all went downhill from there. Kind of joking, kind of not. I got my hands on this very HX Stomp, and something changed. You know what happened? People watched that video, and it was a terrible video. Even people in the comments let me know, because I didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, I got a new pedal, and let me teach you something about it that I just learned, and it was not a great pedal. But I remember I posted the video while I was getting ready to go on vacation. It got like 500 views within a couple hours. That's the first time anybody cared about anything I posted. And from there, I realized, oh, people care about gear, and I love gear. Sure, let's build a pedal board. And I posted another video building this pedal board, and it looked a little different back then, and it got a bunch of views. And I was like, oh, sweet. And so what do you do when stuff works? You double down and you make more videos on it, and it's stuff I enjoy. It definitely is. But can I just say, hobby. This is a hobby of mine. I love it. Even in my downtime, I just want to play guitar. And so it's a hobby of mine, but it's not my passion. Meaning if I had to give it up, I would be sad because it's a hobby I love, but it's not what fuels my life like God and family. Does that make sense? There's a difference. And so on this channel, I'm always going back and forth between what I'm passionate about, worship ministry and serving people through music and singing, and the gear side of things. The gear side of things is what gets the views. No one really cares to search how to be a better worship leader. Maybe some of you have searched that. But way more people are like, how do I use the HX Stomp? How do I use the Pod Go, the Helix, the new Helix Stadium that's coming? And yes, I did purchase it. It'll be on its way when it's coming. But there's this like inner struggle. And I mentioned my mastermind meeting that I just had earlier in the week with my other YouTubers. And I'm asked the same question I've asked for the past 6 years. Should I switch things up and make like Hey Worship Guitarist and then Hey Worship Leader? Should I do that? Because it's almost like two different crowds. And specifically for YouTube. YouTube's like, oh, you make videos about the Helix. And you also are talking about worship ministry and my Brandon Lake video that just went live maybe about a month ago now. People actually watched that one. So if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. There's a lot of good stuff in there. But then I get emails from people that will say, hey, I found you because of a Pod Go tutorial, but I stay because I love your heart for ministry. And then I'm like, oh, I'm encouraged that I'll just keep it. You know, I'm like, I want to just mesh my love for Christ and the church and gear all in one channel. And so I keep going back and forth. And I get some advice that sometimes like, hey, yeah, you should split it. If it's merely a business, which this is a business, I have a ministry outside of this. Like I still pour into people. I do my internship at the church. I lead a small group with me and my wife, a group of people. And so I have ministry going on. This Hey Worship Leader YouTube takes time. It takes effort. And so if it weren't for the fact that I need more income, I probably wouldn't be doing it. Just because, even though I love doing it, it's not that I don't love it. I love making videos, love all the gear, but it just takes a lot of time. It can take a lot of time. And one of my goals is to work less. And so I'm always going back and forth on a lot of things. And I know I'm kind of ranting and this video doesn't have a real point, but I'm just bringing you along with where my head is. What do you think? Should I switch channels? Are you here? Those of you who are watching, which unless I put a piece of gear in the thumbnail, well, it'll depend on who's even watching this video. Are you a gear person or are you a ministry person or are you both? Let me know down in the comments. I have decided right now to not create more work for myself and not split the channel. The channel is called Hey Worship Leader. And I just want to talk about all things worship leading. And yes, at the end of the day, it's a business, but at the end of the day, God's in control and who cares about the algorithm? If one day I want to post a HX Stomp tutorial or some future Helix Stadium tutorials and talk about presets that I make for worship leaders. But in the next one, I want to talk about my internship and how I'm pouring into other worship leaders. And I think you should too, and teaching them what to say from stage and how to have good stage presence and maybe talk about planning center. It's all worship ministry, right? That's where I'm at right now. Do you agree? Let me know down in the comments. Okay. Also, let me know what you want to see more of in the future. What is your favorite thing that I talk about? Because I'm back. I worked ahead. I made like 15 videos while I was gone to stay on track. And my last video went live this week. And so I got to make more videos and I want to work ahead, but I also want to make videos that you guys want to watch. So comments, let me know. Okay. I'm going to keep organizing and cleaning because I got to, and I got some new products I'm going to review. So those kind of videos are still coming. Yeah. Thanks for watching and hearing me rant and ramble. See you in the next one. Make sure you're subscribed.